Good morning. It's the Call Flow Radio Show, and you're on the air.
I had to let it run for a little bit. I just, let the music take me away. Oh, that sounded like Calgon. Calgon, take me away.
Old commercials knew what they were doing. Oh, hi.
Yeah, there you are.
Greetings and salutations.
I like that mic.
Thank you
I like
so
that
much.
mic a lot. I may have to rearrange things back to.
There's a gravitas to it.
Yeah. But can you do this? Hey, everybody.
No, I don't have the effects that you do.
So, it's Monday.
It is all day.
First question I have for you is, how was your weekend?
Wasn't bad. How was yours?
It was interesting, actually. It was quite the little adventure out to the...
You went to the fair, didn't you?
I did. Amelia Fair. So, it was, it's just small. But, it was the same fair. I mean, they had all the
Good
stuff that I
things come in
see.
small packages.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
He lost it on that one.
Never heard that.
You've never heard that?
No, I have.
Oh, you have heard it. Okay.
No, never mind.
Just haven't heard it in a while.
Yeah.
I'll clean it up for you.
There you go. Okay. There you go. Gutter.
So you had fun at the fair?
Yeah, we did. We didn't do any rides, but the people there with the booths and everything, we talked to a lot of them and, shared experiences.
Right.
So that's always nice to do. It's a different situation now that we've done that. So that was nice.
Cool.
Didn't spend too much money. We went because we really wanted to do the helicopter ride. I mean,
Did you get to do that?
No. He was not there on Sunday, so we missed out on that.
Missed out.
Well, apparently, we were talking to some of the vendors, and they were saying that the guy who did the helicopter rides was kind of upset that people weren't
Taking the
getting
ride?
rides. Yeah, it was $30 a pop. That's not bad, I don't think. So.
Do you think it was what he was charging, or do you think people just didn't want to go up?
I don't know. I think just people didn't want to go up. I think they feared for their safety. I was a little concerned. I was kind of relieved a little bit.
I just assumed helicopters were safe
when
I was younger, but then I remember either hearing or reading somewhere where somebody, and I don't know if it was military type guy or what, but it was somebody going, I never really quite figured out how those things actually work.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's all I need to hear.
It's like a bumblebee. A bumblebee, physics say that bumblebees can't fly.
Oh, okay. I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, but they
Because
do.
of their body mass?
Yeah,
or?
exactly.
Okay.
What is it?
Wingspan ratio.
Wing to back. Yeah, that's the one.
We got them folds.
I was told that they are like dragonflies. You see how a dragonfly works. I've seen some movies where they've done dragonflies as they're flying around vehicles. I think Avatar may have some of those type of things.
Probably so.
Oh, the other thing that happened there was we went to this little petting zoo. There was a goat out there. Alicia wanted to pet the goat, of course, and all the fuzzy animals.
Right.
She likes that. And we're standing there looking at this rabbit, and it squirts out like half a dozen babies. And the people who
squirts out.
Well, I mean, they just kind of go.
Well, they're known to multiply.
Yeah. Well. I raise rabbits, so I know what to do when you have, But
Right.
these people have no clue. And it was their animals that they take everywhere for this
Wow.
petting zoo. And they're kind of looking at it and they're debating on what they should or should not do. And a couple of the babies probably need to be massaged a little bit. And
So
you're not
did you
supposed
jump
to touch
in?
it. No, I walked away. No.
You humanitarian,
Well,
you.
I mean, I think they need to figure this stuff out, man. I mean, and the last thing, the poor
Is there a
bunny.
biologist in
Yeah, poor bunny. Poor little bunny. They almost look guilty when they have their babies. It's like they're confused, but they're supposed to clean them up.
And
that's
this
what they
one
do.
wasn't doing that?
Yep. I had a cat that went up into the top shelf of my closet when she was going to have babies. Mm-hmm. I didn't really want her to have the babies up there because I didn't
Right.
want them to fall off.
Right.
So she started having the baby, so I went to reach for her. She jumps, and when she jumps, the babies
Went flying.
But they were both, well, I would say they were both okay, but those cats were crazy. I had this little house, and they would just tear up the house. But cats, fun.
That could be genetics.
Fun with cats. What else was I going to talk about? There's something else important this weekend that happened, and I don't really remember what it is at this moment in time. Something happened, I'm sure.
It'll come back to you.
You know, there's people out there, hopefully, listening to the show that if they'd like to call up and give us a story, give us jokes, give us some irony. That's what it was, irony. I had in my own ironic observation.
Mm-hmm.
It's that, you know how I like to wear these water shoes all the time?
Right.
I realized I can't wear the water shoes in the rain because my feet get wet.
Water shoes don't work with water very
They
well.
let the water go right through there, you know, and so my socks get
Hence
wet.
the name water shoes.
Yeah. So that's
Or barefoot.
It's my story, and I'm sticking to
All
it
right.
again. I thought maybe...
Yeah, because it was muddy this weekend, right?
Yeah, here and there.
Because where you were at, it was muddy. Where I went, it was muddy. Yeah.
Yeah, I decided not to mow the lawn. How much lawn do you have? I forgot. You told me once. Or
That's a decent size
Is it? Okay.
yard.
Go on. Do you do it
I did
until?
until professional help was sought out.
Oh, nice.
I wasn't doing it up to paw.
No.
Yes,
Seriously?
I
No.
wasn't doing it up to paw. No.
Oh my!
No, we must get Jives to do it.
I wish I could do that. Just do a crappy job, and then somebody else will pay to do it. No, I just decided nope. I'm not going to do it because it takes half a day.
No, Governor, I can no longer do it. I must retire.
It's a quarter of my weekend. Yeah.
I bet.
It's like, no. So now I'm going to have to do it after work every day, you know, just bite off a little too. Or pay the Amish kid next door, and that might be the best thing. Spread the wealth.
There
That's
you go.
what it's all about.
Yep.
It's all about that. Have you ever listened to a song and misinterpreted the lyrics?
All the time.
I think a lot of people do, and I found a list of these things, and I thought it might be fun for our listening audience and for you and me
All right.
to go through these. Tiny Dancer by Elton John.
Yes, a song that was not a hit.
Interesting.
Interestingly,
Yeah. It's on any kind
But
of...
most people know it or have heard it, I would think.
I think it's on any of his hit, albums and
Compilations,
stuff
yeah.
like that. So.
It's in that movie. What was that movie that was real popular?
Rocket Man?
Well, I don't know if that one was all that popular. It was a movie where it was based off of the writer's life as a child. He does this story about a band, and he's submitting it to Rolling Stone. They let him go on the road with them, and there's a scene where they're on the bus riding. He's riding with the band, and that song's playing, and they all start singing along to it
really?
as the song's playing. Yeah,
There was. So did you see his Rocket
Almost
Man?
Famous
Almost
is the name
Famous.
of the movie.
Yeah, it's the story of my life. I don't even know if it's almost.
story.
Yeah, I'm famous. I'm not even. Never mind.
So, all right, hit us up with some of
I'm
them.
going to claim fame in Farmville. It kind of rolls
That's-
off the tongue.
that's
Fame in
right.
Farmville. Maybe we could come
Farmville
up with
famous.
a event. Yes. So, Tiny Dancer. Mm-hmm. What do you think? Hold Me Closer, Tiny
Well, this is
Dancer.
cheating because you told me this one.
Okay. It's Hold Me Closer, Tony Danza. I'm still trying. I guess had to
I
do with
never
the fact
heard
that
that.
the year it came out or something.
Yeah,
Then
was it
Tony
a 70s song? Well, I guess he's been on TV for a
Yeah.
long time.
Oh, yeah.
So, Taxi,
Who's the Boss?
and that came in the 80s. But Taxi was 70s, right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so there you go.
Household name, Tony Danza. So.
And he'd been in a couple of
Hold
movies.
me closer, Tony Danza. Well, I'm glad I didn't make that mistake.
No.
Drift Away Let's see. The lyrics are "Give me the Beat Boys and free my soul."
Now that one, every once in a while sounds like Beach Boys.
Yeah, that's what they say. Give me the Beach Boys. You don't want the Beach Boys. I'll tell you, man. I've been in the studio.
Round, get around.
They are not good people. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't diss on somebody.
Well, you're speaking on a personal level.
I did not have a good experience with the Wilson
I've heard
brothers
you
or the
this.
daughters. Oh, the daughters were worse than the.
You mean the ones that made it? Those two
Yeah.
girls, Wilson and Phillips, or whatever.
Yeah, those are the ones.
Okay.
They had a lot to prove, a lot to lose, a lot to whatever, but not a pretty thing. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap.
AC/DC.
You got that? What's the what do you
I
think
don't
people
know.
hear?
Neckties, high voltage.
I don't know how people could get this one, though.
What is it?
Dirty Deeds and the Thunder Jeep.
No.
Dirty Deeds and the Thunder Jeep. Dirty Deeds and the Thunder Jeep.
What's a Thunder Jeep anyway?
I have no idea.
No, I can't claim that one.
That is, yeah, it says, let's see, does a fine job conveying the toughness of the song, but his dirty deeds would undoubtedly be a bit cooler if they weren't doing them driving around in some Mad Max Thunder Jeep. Oh, that's where it came from. Thunder, it was...
Thunderdome or whatever?
Mad Max. Did you like those?
Yeah, interestingly enough, a lot of people love the second one the most.
Yeah.
I like the first one the most.
The first one was the one where the bus goes. It ends with the bus and all the people going out the back end of the.
Oh, I don't know.
While Mad Max takes off and everybody chases him. You know.
That might be the third one. I honestly don't know. It's been a while since I've watched
So
them.
what's the first one?
The first one is just him kind of as a cop at the very beginning. He's not all messed up yet. You know, he hasn't been run over. His leg yet. Because by the second one, you know, he's got like his legs kind of messed up, and that's the one where he's going for fuel. He has to stock up on fuel or something for some reason.
Yeah,
and it has it's called the Road Warrior, and that's the one where those guys are chasing after him, and there's all these stunts. You know, crashes on the road and all this stuff. The third one's the one with Tina Turner in it.
Right.
And that one I barely remember because I don't think I've seen that since I was a kid. And I don't remember much about that one. I remember there was like a little kid in it that had he looked like a wolf or something. His hair was all spiked and whatnot.
When it first came out, I thought, this is.
But I thought they were cool.
Clever. This is
Yeah.
a new, unique way to look.
But
at
I don't
the
go back and
dystopians.
revisit them much.
You know, when I've watched them a second time, I didn't enjoy them near as much as I did the first time around.
All right.
So, Thunderdome. They had a replica of Thunderdome at Burning Man, and that was awesome. I mean, it was just so cool, especially at night because they just fire that thing all up, and it was people were standing on the outside.
It's Thunderdome.
All right. Here it is. Waterfalls by TLC.
Okay.
Waterfall.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Is it in the chorus?
It is. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Don't go Jason Waterfalls.
Don't go what? Jason Waterfalls?
Jason, the name, Jason.
Okay.
I don't know who got there. Who did that? Why did they do it?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know how they came up with that. I don't know how they mixed
The only
that up,
one
but
that
now I
seems
wanna-
logical so far is Give Me the Beach Boys. That's the only one so far that I kind of go, oh, yeah, I can see that.
So which one did you mess up?
The Beach Boys one.
Oh, was the Beach Boys one? Oh, okay.
Because sometimes I wondered. Sometimes I would second guess myself. I would think to myself, I know he's saying beat, but sometimes it sounds like Beach Boys.
Yeah. I messed up Rocket Man, the burning up the fuse up here alone.
Right.
I thought it was burning down the gates of heaven or burning down the door. I forgot what it was now. Now that I've been set straight. Well, I did it for years. That's what I sang at the top of my
I've done
lungs.
it to many songs. I thought you were referring to the ones you've listed so far.
No, this is, that one I got so wrong. I'd like to see if anybody else got it wrong, but it was, I don't know. Lyrics, it's gonna be me. The song, it's an In Excess song. It's gonna be me is the song, and
Don't know that one.
Lyrics that are confusing to people. It's gonna be me, and people think it says it's gonna be May. And I can see how that could happen. And it actually says that Timberlake kind of playfully played with it to make it kind of... Have you heard songs like that? That it sounds... You know what the word is. But it doesn't matter knowing that. It still sounds like something different.
Poker Face by Lady Gaga has that effect on me.
How did she become Gaga? Isn't that what a bird...
You know where she got her name from? Supposedly, I read.
No.
The Queen song Radio Gaga.
Oh, really?
Supposedly.
Huh. Well, I guess if you're going to get a name from somewhere... Gaga!
And then there's Kaja Gugu. And
Ooh, goo, goo. I won't go there. Here's one.
Okay.
It's a Jimi Hendrix song. Purple Haze. Go ahead, sing a few bars.
Purple Haze. all
Excuse
through
me
my
while I
brain.
kiss the sky.
Yeah.
What do you think they sing? What do you think?
As opposed to,
Yeah,
excuse
instead of-
me as I kiss the sky.
Which, excuse in and of itself, I didn't know was actually a word. Is it SCUSE? I know there's some people out there that know that and looking it up right now, but maybe they'll call 434-394-0924. It is excuse me while I kiss this guy.
I figured that's where you're
While I
going.
kiss this guy. Oh, ABBA. There's a picture here of Dancing Queen. ABBA.
Yeah.
See that girl? Watch that scene. Digging the Dancing Queen.
Right.
See that girl? Watch her scream. Kicking the Dancing Queen.
Well, whatever.
So I guess people are just on a violent, road path on that one.
ABBA leads to violence.
They did have. Their lyrics were sometimes hard to understand.
Well, they were. Where were they from? They weren't Australian. What were they?
I don't know. I don't know that either.
Wherever they were from.
It was their best-selling album of the year. You Were Born is what it says. How do they know when I was born? Somebody watching us. Hey, I have a question for you outside of this.
Okay.
Has anybody told you not to do something and you hadn't planned on doing it in the first place, but now the fact that they told you not to do it, it's what you want to do.
Drawing
it's really hard
attention
not
to yourself.
Yeah.
I've been known to have that happen.
Even
yeah.
want to hint at it or anything like that, would be bad possibly. But there's just things. Like
Always
that.
keep it under wraps, though.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Got to keep those things up.
Mr. Badjo,
You're brilliant. You're a genius.
I'm a evil genius.
Yes, $1 million.
$1 million.
Hmm.
We don't eat our kitty.
No, the kitty's not taste good here. All right, Bad Moon Rising.
CCR.
Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Yep.
What a group. I mean, this group did some interesting stuff. I mean,
In a short span of time, too.
They were tight, I think, is what I liked about them. They were a very, very tight band, and kind of they were so hippie.
What you don't understand is, or if you don't follow the group, you don't realize those guys had been together for years before they made it. So that's how they got as tight as they were, as far as musically. They had been working at it for a long time.
When did they come out? Because they were early 70s. Were they even 60s?
Yeah, they were
Okay.
late 60s.
Yeah, they kind of look like it. It kind of looks like my home. Oh, never.
And what's the funny thing is, the songs touch on like swamps and all this bayou country.
Yeah.
They're from California.
They must have had a really good trip down there. Literally.
Yeah, John Fogerty was the brainchild of that whole thing.
He had quite the career after that.
Yeah, he did all right for himself.
He did. I don't remember if any of the other ones did or not.
Let's just say no.
Escapes my memory. They might come after us, but hey.
That's a group there that has never gotten back in the good graces of one another.
Right. Yeah.
Even at the when they were enlisted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, he refused Fogerty to play with those guys.
And do you know what happened? Why he's so disenchanted with them?
It boils down to money, and basically they, in his mind, sided with the record label, whoever owned the record label that they were on.
Uh-huh.
Him and Fogerty clashed, and basically, in his mind, the band and his own brother sided with this guy and I don't know, he took it personally, and
Well, that happened.
yeah.
There had to have been some ego involved with it
Oh,
all,
I'm
and
sure.
a bunch
sure.
of money. So you
Yeah.
put those two things together, and yeah, it can definitely tear apart a family.
So do you have any more wonderful
I do.
misheard lyrics?
Here, their song "Bad Moon Rising."
Mm-hmm.
It's the confusion of the lyrics. There is a bad moon on the rise,
Right.
and people hear there is a bathroom on the right.
Which I never thought, but you know what? He embraced that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I've seen it shows where he'll sing that line purposely that way.
Yeah. A lot of groups do.
Yeah.
Hey, oops, we got folks outside. They're waving to us. Hey, I always like that. So sweet dreams are made of this.
Eurythmics.
You got that.
All right.
Sweet dreams are made of these. These. I think I do these possibly. I don't know. Or made of these. I don't know. Yeah.
So what's the misheard lyric there?
These versus this. These or this.
Are made of this. No, never did that.
No, that's the right one.
Sweet dreams are made of this?
Yes.
I thought it was sweet dreams made of these.
I thought so too. So they must be wrong. Annie Lennox. I had a good
Well,
friend.
she's odd anyway.
I had a friend. Yeah, this is true. This is very true.
I mean that in an affectionate way.
No, I had a really good friend in California who married Annie Lennox.
Oh, wow.
And he changed his name, and a week later he divorced her because he wanted the name Lennox. So now he's Buckaroo Lennox. That's
He
his
married her
name.
solely for the name?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, well, not solely, but there were other things.
Okay.
But this guy was nuts.
Well.
Yeah, I remember him well. All right, let's see what this is. Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. Here we are now. Entertain us. And the confusion is, here we are now. It containers. A lot of these is like, they don't make any sense.
No.
So how do you put that in there? At least when I made my mistake, I made sense somehow or another. But
I'm not saying mine made sense. It just, I don't know. But I guess everybody's guilty of it in different degrees of doing this sort of thing. So far, other than that one, I still have yet to. Now, the one about Creedence I've heard of, but I still never thought that that's what he was saying.
Yeah, most of these, yeah. Well,
There's
you know,
a Bad
it's-
Moon on the Rise, Bad Moon Rising. I mean, the title should give it away.
Oh, don't be
I know.
don't be like that, John.
I know.
You know what time it is?
It must be Howdy Doody.
You know, this edition of Charlotte. Sorry.
Charlotte's Web, what?
I just wanted to make sure we were recording here.
Yeah, because this needs to be on a podcast.
Exactly. This is going to syndicate us for sure.
Straight to the top.
Yes. This edition of The Weather is brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County.
Hello, I'm Stuart Wilborn, manager of the Bank of Charlotte County Loan Office in downtown Farmville. With over 30 years of banking experience, I'm here to help you finance your commercial, agricultural, or personal project. Give us a call at 391-1136 or stop by our downtown office at 216 North Main Street, where you'll find old-school personal assistance with attention to detail. The Bank of Charlotte County, giving you more for your banking needs. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Thank you, Stuart. It's good to hear from you. The temperature right now is 73 degrees, the humidity at 83%. The wind's picked up a little bit at the southwest at 9 miles an hour, and the barometer staying steady at 29.76 inches. Yes, it's going to be partly sunny today with some severe thunderstorms later on this evening with a high of 89. Tonight, those thunderstorms are going to continue throughout the night. They're going to decrease a little bit going into Tuesday, and it's going to get down to 66 degrees. On Tuesday, we're going to start out mostly sunny and then some showers later on in the evening again with a high of 83, and that's going to follow through into Tuesday night. It's not supposed to be very much. It's supposed to be light, but the showers are likely then to be partly cloudy with a low of 62. Wednesday and Thursday, we're seeing mostly and almost all sunshine with a high of 85 for both days. Wednesday night, partly cloudy with a low of 59, and Thursday night, a low of 63. On Friday, it's going to get up to 88, mostly sunny, and then later on in the evening, a chance of thunderstorms. So I think it looks like a pretty good Forecast to me, I like a lot of sunshine. I like the warm weather, but it is probably going to be a little bit muggy out there. What do you think?
Probably so.
All right. The Bank of Charlotte County with branch locations in Phoenix, Charlotte Courthouse, Brookneal, and their loan offices in downtown Farmville. All right. The birthday calendar is brought to you by Terry Atkins Wilson.
The law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, is located at 117 North Main Street in downtown Farmville. With deep roots in Farmville and our surrounding communities, Terry and her legal staff specialize in real estate law, wills and trusts, business formations, and collections. Experience and professionalism are extended to every customer in every case. The needs and concerns of every customer are their primary focus. If you have legal needs, contact the law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, for a consultation at 434-392-1422.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome. All right, birthdays for today.
Do you want me to read those? I know she didn't bring your glasses today.
Oh, man, I'm not gonna.
Oh, I was just
I'm
kidding.
not gonna. I might have to get you to help me on one of them anyway.
No problem.
All right, so for today, Monday, June 26th, last week.
Wow.
Last week of the month. Look out.
That's scary.
Yeah, it is.
Very scary.
How this has flown by. All right, happy birthday going out today to Doug Farley of Rice. Doug Farley of Rice. Now, here's the one I'm going to go with, and this is just a guess, Ben Hogue, even though it's spelt like that, top one.
Yeah, I would definitely.
Okay.
Hogue.
Kaylin Dumond.
Kaylin, happy birthday.
And William Stewart. All having birthdays today.
Happy birthday.
And if today is your day and we didn't get it, happy birthday, happy anniversary.
Absolutely. And you can, if you still want to and be heard, you can call 434-394-0924 and give us your birthday. We'd love to celebrate with you. Or you can send an email to general@wflo.net or birthdays@wflo.net, or you can even mail it in here at 217 West 3rd Street, Suite 2, Farmville, Virginia 23901. I almost said Farmville, California.
It's not too sweet, it's sweet too.
Sweet Tooth, yes, yeah.
Misheard the lyric.
All right, we still have more of these.
Okay.
You want to continue on, or did you have some other agenda you'd like to take?
I
up?
do not. Go right ahead, sir.
It's Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Just letting you know. In case.
Thank you for the update.
We did the Nirvana one, right? So,
yes.
All
yes,
right.
we did.
We
I
will
think so, yeah.
rock you.
Well, let me think. What was the line that was misheard in that one?
Here we are now in
the containers instead of
Here
entertainers.
We are now in containers.
Okay.
I guess now I can see where that could possibly make sense. It would be a very creative lyric, So nowadays, lyrics are so creative, you might misinterpret it and be better than it was when it was written. But
maybe
those kids these days, they're rock and roll.
I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you kids and that dog.
All right, Queen, we
Yes.
will rock you.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do a few bars? Mama.
So what? What's the misheard lyric? We can do that all day.
I felt that half hour. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, the lyrics are kicking your can all over the place.
Okay.
Love that lyric. Kicking your can all,
Right.
Because that has some double connotation to it,
Yeah.
It's like you could be kicking your can or kicking your can. What people hear is kicking your cat. Why would people go there? Why would people think that that's okay to start with?
Kicking your cat all over the place. Never thought of that.
We will
I guess because that song, by the time I came around, was so associated with sports type events, it just made sense that it was Can.
We are the champion.
Ah, yes.
Okay. Sports events. Yes, absolutely.
Well, that's where, by the time I came around, that's where they were playing it at mostly, was in
I'm
the
trying
stadiums.
to remember if I heard that. Oh, well, yeah, they were doing that a lot, yeah.
And then the crowd would get into it. And
Yeah.
So the lyric I never thought cat because the kicking your can was a way of saying kicking your you know what. And so, I don't know, that made sense. I don't know. That one I never misheard as cat.
Maybe the younger kids, misinterpreted.
The children.
They aren't opposed to kicking cats, I guess. No. Oh, Single Ladies. Put a Ring on It by Beyonce.
All the single ladies. Give us a rendition.
Yeah. Hold me tighter than my Deron jeans. D-E-R.
I have no clue what she's saying in that song.
Deron jeans. I guess that's Deron. Alicia would know this.
Yeah.
Deron. So what people hear is hold me tighter than my very own jeans, which honestly I think makes a little bit more sense than the other, or works. It doesn't distract from the whole meaning of the song.
I have no idea what she says in that song.
Well, apparently a lot of other people don't either. So, hey.
Except for that that she does all through the song.
You remind me of something else I want to get into one of these days.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll have to sing this. We'll have to play this song. I can't remember what it is. I swear. It's funny. Once you understand what she's saying, and she's using that Valley Girl, it's my car. Yeah. Anyway, I have to play it. Can't do it. All right, so Rio by Duran Duran.
Ah, yes.
What a band they were.
Yep. Big in the 80s. Huge.
Like a birthday or a pretty view is the lyric. Like a birthday or a pretty view. What people hear, like a birthday or a preview. Okay. Preview.
Really never knew the words to that one, to be honest with you.
Wonder
Except
how
for
many-
the chorus.
I want to look up and see how many hits they had over the years and make sure we got them all in the system.
Because I may have missed a few.
It definitely looks bad on you, John.
It does.
If it's not there, then
You don't have the rendition of...
and I will announce it.
That's fine.
John skipped a song.
John skipped a song.
Oh my God!
On purpose.
No. I had a Duran Duran greatest hit, so if I didn't get the song, it was due to the lack of putting it on that album.
It's all their fault.
Which they loved to do. Remember that back in the day when you had to rely on buying either CDs and or records, I guess, or cassette? They would always leave off a couple of songs off the hit compilations. So you'd have to go buy the actual album that it was on.
God,
Spent many a year doing that sort of thing.
how much the world changed when we could start downloading music, and Apple really made that.
And
they led that
Napster
effort.
actually was the beginning of that.
That's true.
And they went supposedly to the record companies and said, "Hey, you want to make a deal with us and blah blah blah." And the record companies obviously thought, "What do we need you for?" And then how funny how time changed there.
How much they've changed, absolutely. We pay a lot in royalties here, play all the songs that we play.
We do.
It's two sides of that coin. We pay a lot of
It's
money.
either that or we play show tunes.
Yeah. It's, yeah.
Everybody's doing the Michigan
People
ride.
need to get paid for their artistry, too. And that's what's good about it all. ASCAP, BMI. Okay, lyrics for Duran. Oh, we did that one. Pretty View versus Purview. Johnny Nash. I always get him confused with Johnny.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
I see clearly now the rain is gone.
Yeah.
I can see clearly now.
I can see obstacles in my way. So what's the messed up lyric there?
I can see clearly now Lorraine is gone.
Lorraine's gone, yeah.
Is Lorraine...
Lorraine was blocking his view.
Lorraine, out of the way. Come on. I can't see nothing. Get out of there. All right. Lorraine is gone. All right. Desperado, the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Desperado.
Yep.
There was a period of time where I liked this song a lot.
There's a period of time.
And then I may have worn it out or something. It got sad for me.
Sad,
yeah,
huh?
It's a sad song. So this is what I play. One of them that I play when I need to cry, I guess.
Okay.
Not really. You've been out riding fences for so long now. I can see where this could get confusing.
And they came up with...
You've been outright offensive for so long now. I like that
I think
one.
it makes more sense than riding fences. Who rides fences?
Yeah, but it's
Riding a fence doesn't get you anywhere. I'm just going to put it out there.
it could
like
hurt, too.
that. It's not the most comfortable thing to be on, no.
I think that's actually, come to think of it, it's kind of a clever lyric.
That one probably, I would
Out
say
riding
so.
fences.
But I still never heard it that way. I
Because
always
you
heard
can
fences.
sit on a fence, so why not be able to ride it? And how do you ride a fence?
Very carefully.
Yeah, exactly. I hope it's not barbed wire for all of you. Concerned. Could hurt. The Beatles have one. Believe it or
sure
not.
they do.
I want to hold your hand.
Mm-hmm.
The lyric is "I can't hide," and what people hear is "I get high," and I can see why that lyric got put into place because
That's the Beatles.
yeah, it's the '60s. It's the 70s.
I thought you were going to go with they were going to say, I want to hold your ham as opposed to hand.
I bet people have got no. Some things are too obvious.
Yeah.
But now I'm a little hungry. My stomach started to roll.
Well, I've been that way. I'm counting the minutes.
Man, that pizza Danny brought last week was
That was
so
good. That was
It's
good.
the second time he's
Thank
done
you, Danny.
that. Yeah, I'm going to get one of those on the way home this week sometime. It is good. Good.
You'll score points with that one.
Don't Bring Me Down. Love the song. Don't Bring Me
ELO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't Bring Me Down, Groose. It's Groose. Do you know what that Groose is?
Grouse or Bruce?
I guess it's grouse. I guess you.
I always thought they were saying Bruce.
Absolutely.
Bruce. With that tongue roll.
Groose.
Bruce.
Groose? No, this is wrong. I can't believe that this is.
You mean they got the lyric wrong?
Yes.
This survey thing got it wrong.
How dare they do this
Don't
to
bring
me?
me down, Bruce.
It has to be. It has to. What the heck is a Groose? Oh, Groose. Groose is a character from The Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword. Now you didn't.
But
know
that wasn't
did you?
around by the time they did that song.
WFLO, you are on the air. Hello. Hello.
I think I plugged this back right. Maybe not.
Yeah, no, you got it. Oh, that's why. WFLO, you're on the air.
Hey, okay, it's time to ruin a beloved Christmas song for you guys.
Okay. What? Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
No, it's Brenda Lee rocking around the Christmas tree.
Okay.
And later we'll have some effing pie.
Exactly. Never heard it that way.
I swear. You will never listen to the song again the same way because you're going to hear it every single time.
Okay, well that'll be here before I know it, so we'll see.
Yeah, I know. Okay, all right.
Thanks.
Guys, later.
All right,
Yeah,
bye.
I do.
Okay.
Love it. Love it. Yeah, I mean, if anybody else has done that to a song, call us up. I love it.
Just keep it clean.
Don't Bring Me Down, Groose.
I think that's what they're saying now. I think that's got to be what they think they're hearing now, because you said Legend of Zelda. Didn't that come out? That's a video game, right? That's like...
Yeah, that doesn't jive.
So that means that's what they think they're hearing, but it's really Bruce. It's got to be that.
I literally always thought it was Bruce, and I think I even looked this up once, and obviously didn't. What is a grouse? Any of various chiefly ground-dwelling birds that are usually a reddish brown or other. Yeah, I figured it was probably it's a grouse, but it's not spelled here. It's spelled grouse, Grouse.
It's grouse, but they're not pronouncing it that way.
I think grouse is multiple. My brain's not
Look at the
working.
grouse. I always thought about the Stooges when I heard that term.
Wow. Oh, and now I wonder why he used that term. Don't bring me down, Groose.
I have no idea.
Interesting. There's some research to be done there.
We'll get our investigators right on it.
Rock the Casbah. The class.
Oh, yes. Rockin' the Casbah.
I don't remember this album cover. It's interesting. A sheik and a guy in a bowler hat are like dancing.
Another
in
song I barely understood what they were
Gates
saying.
of Hell is what it looks like. All right, the lyrics are rockin' the Casbah.
Right, yeah, of course.
Rock the Casbah.
Right.
Rock the taskbar. Lock the taskbar.
No.
See, that's your new generation there. You know.
Well, are they saying Cherie don't like it? Are they saying that? What did you think they were saying there?
What?
In that song, Cherie don't like it,
Oh.
and then they go rocking the Casbah. Is that what you think they're saying there? I
Oh,
don't
no,
know.
I didn't.
Exactly. I never understood what they were saying, but I don't get what they're saying here.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Lock the taskbar.
The one part I
That's
could
pretty
understand
funny.
was rocking the Casbah. Oh, man. That's another one where the title should dictate what you're hearing.
That's a good point.
Should.
Should. Do you get metadata on your radio in the car?
Depends on if the station provides that or
Right.
something like
Yeah.
that. So, yeah.
Some radios don't get it.
Right. So if the station provides that information, I do.
It's good. And I always like the metadata whenever we can get it.
Some stations don't.
It's, do we? I mean,
I have no idea. Probably not.
That's more
But
research.
I do
We should
notice.
look that up.
I do notice, like on the stream, if the way it's typed in the system, that's how it shows up exactly on the stream. Like if we do something where we type a pronunciation of a name and it's included alongside the actual name of the artist, that will show up as well on the stream.
Well, and I think,
But the one weird thing I don't like, and there might be a way to adjust this on the stream, if you're listening to our stream on the website, it has everything like it'll say an ampersand and all that. It doesn't have just if there's a comma or an apostrophe, it'll say all that.
Interesting.
And I think that's a little odd when
I'm
I
gonna
look
have to
at
take
it.
a look at that. Yeah,
It's weird.
Well, and as we do new songs, putting them in, I'm curious as if we can grab metadata that's useful. I don't know. It could help people not make the same mistake.
Larry making more work for us there.
Don't make me do it. All right, here's Toto. Guess what song?
Either Africa.
It's Africa.
Okay.
I bless the rains down in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I miss the rains down in Africa.
I guess. Well, that's an easier one.
Yeah,
Miss
doesn't completely jeopardize the meaning of the
No,
song.
no,
So.
that's not terrible.
John Legend, all of me.
Go ahead.
My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fire. People definitely hear what they want to hear, isn't it?
Yeah.
We don't want to breathe fine. We want to breathe fire. We're all dragons. I'm a dragon. You a dragon? Rock and Roll All Night by Kiss.
Yes.
I want to rock and roll all night and party every day.
Mm-hmm.
I want to rock and roll all night and part of every day.
Part of every day.
And part of every day.
Yeah, I can't see myself making that mistake.
Yeah. Anaconda by Nicki Minaj.
I'm getting the bathroom is on the right. Yes, we mentioned that one. And I never, still, thought that that's what he was saying.
Yeah. No, me neither. No, I never thought
I
that.
never thought he was saying that. But like we said, Fogerty has embraced that in his solo concert shows, because I've seen him a couple of times, and he's always included that line in it playfully. But I'm pretty sure he never actually said that. I don't recall hearing that when I would hear the song.
Me either.
But anyway.
Do you know Nicki Minaj?
Not personally, no.
She was over for dinner the other night.
I know who you're talking about.
And her song Anaconda. Anaconda.
Right?
The lyrics already are weird. I mean, it's, and when we done, literally, and when we done, I make him buy me Balmain. With a capital B. Balmain.
Okay.
You know what that is?
No.
Well, I'm going to make you buy me some Balmain.
Is that
on
like
the
a
Song of Anaconda.
Now we're getting into music I wouldn't know
Let's
from
see.
a home
I'm going to
ground.
look this up. I got to look this
right.
up because I'm finding words that I've never seen before, and that's strange. I usually read quite a bit. Balmain up to 50% off. Men's sale. Balmain clothing. I guess it's clothing.
Oh.
So I guess.
I thought it was something you order at a restaurant or
Yeah,
something.
after dinner, she makes him buy her clothes. I'm confused here. Maybe somebody out there understands what's going on. I'm lost. It is Monday, and so this is what it's supposed to be. And when we done, I make him buy me lo mein. It almost makes more sense, you know.
It does.
A second dinner or something.
Right.
On the radio. Okay, Bon Jovi. Living on a Prayer.
Aha.
It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. It doesn't make a difference if we're naked or not. So,
Well, that's
naked,
where somebody's
naked,
got something on their
naked,
mind.
naked. Yes, exactly. You could go really either way with that one. It doesn't
But
hurt
I
the
always
song again.
heard it make it or not.
Context and location are incredibly important factors in whether or not it makes a difference if somebody is naked. Well, yeah. John Bon Jovi understands this, which is why he didn't make claims to the contrary in Living on a Prayer. Interesting. So I guess he didn't argue with that. He let it go for whatever it was. Okay. Aretha Franklin, R-E-S-P-C-E-T, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And Take Care of TCB. The only difference is people say take out TCP.
It does sound like a little bit like that.
Yeah. Do we have a few Aretha Franklin songs in our library?
I'm sure I
No?
missed a few.
Oh my! So here's a song that I've done hundreds of times. It's Bob Dylan.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you did Respect a lot of
No.
times.
No, I don't respect it.
All right, so what's the Bob Dylan song you did?
Blowing in the Wind. I
Ah.
love that song, and I used to, take the lyrics and make them write other songs,
Aha.
progressions and stuff with them. It's a great tune. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. Is the controversial wording here?
Okay.
The ants are my friend. They're blowing in the wind.
The Ants, my friend?
Yeah. So answer is ants are. The ants are blowing in the wind.
How often do ants blow in the wind anyway?
But think about the vision there. It's a good question. What happens to ants when it starts to get windy? He's all go underground?
I don't know. I've never actually seen them fly around,
What
but
if you're an ant and you happen to be on the roof or something like that?
Let's get to the hole.
It could happen. Which reminds me, we're still feeding the groundhogs. Haven't seen them lately, but
they're taking a break.
They seem to
Probably
eat
went
the-
on vacation.
They
Come
eat the
back.
watermelon. The watermelon's so good this year. I'm telling you. Have you had a watermelon yet?
Not much of a watermelon kind of guy.
When's the last time you had a watermelon?
Years. It's so far back, I couldn't tell you when.
I might bring some in, just,
To
'cause
watch me squirm.
It's a whole new experience nowadays. All right, Like a Virgin.
It's a whole new experience.
Like a Virgin. Madonna.
Yeah.
The lyric that is controversial. Like a virgin, touched for the very first time. Like a virgin, touched for the 31st time. So some.
Well, they were thinking of Madonna when they came up with that.
I mean, seriously. I think that's just a joke for the 31st time. I mean, really? Oh,
You have to really work on that one
You
because
do.
the syllable doesn't match what she's saying there.
Yeah, not only I can see very first, 31st,
time, no.
but it just destroys the integrity of the song. I mean, seriously, that's a good one. I like that.
I don't know.
I want to know who I want.
I think
want to know if-
somebody's making these up.
This one I could agree with. It's like they're reaching, obviously.
Okay. You're right.
There's chocolate on the top shelf. Sorry. But Wannabe, Spice Girls.
Ah, yes.
Ooh, haven't heard from the Spice Girls for a long, long
They
time.
got Old Spice.
That was pretty good. I like that.
I can't
one.
take credit for that.
Really? Ah, darn. All right, slam your body down and wind it all around.
I never knew that's what they were saying anyway.
It's slam your body down. The wine is all around. So,
And there you go. And knowing's half the battle.
another brick in the wall. This was a good concert, even though I saw it late in their career, and they've done it a million times. It was a bit nostalgic, but it was still such an experience to have. Mm-hmm. And the lyric is... No dark sarcasm in the classroom. No darks or chasms in the classroom. Of course, you don't want darks or chasms anywhere near you if you're in a classroom, of course.
I guess not.
Mm-hmm. Unless you're getting an education in marine biology or a bridge construction, chasms and docks really don't have any place in the classroom. Pink Floyd was talking about the English education system intolerance for non-conformity. They did do a lot of work to fight that off. This was not a big album in your. This was like a. I listened to this album so many times. It was kind of like an anthem for me throughout the thing. It affected the way I am now today.
Still. That explains a lot.
It does. All right. Israelites. Desmond Decker.
I don't even know what that is.
Darling, she said, I was yours to be seen. And what people hear is, darling, she said, was yours too greasy. Yours too greasy. To be seen too greasy.
Now, that might not be in the system.
Yeah. I've never seen this.
I don't know
character.
What that is.
The Israelites. That's interesting. Live and let die. Okay.
Paul McCartney, Wings.
And the Wings. And were you a fan of the Wings?
They're okay. They had some songs I don't mind. I think Junior's Farm's probably my favorite song.
I can't. Venus and Mars. I think that was the album I had. That was a good. I listened to that a lot. But it's Live and Let Die is the song.
Right.
But if this ever-changing world in which we're living, great lyric. But if this ever-changing world in which we live in, it's really not that different.
Not really.
Living and living. They're reaching here now. You know?
Yeah.
I think, they're reaching so badly. That was the last one.
Well, thank goodness.
Yeah, I know. You were getting tired. A little bored with the whole situation.
No. I was hoping to hear more of ones I've thought of myself. But I can't. I don't have it in my head to come up with them right off the, like that.
Right.
I need to make a list of the ones I have thought and accumulate a list. And maybe some other time we'll bring that. And maybe you do the same thing. Come up with a list of your own.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you very much, good sir.
Thank
you. You all out there. We're moving on. John is going to take care of you for the next hour. We love you. This is WFLO. FLO. FLO. FLO.